Avast ye! We be in search of silver nuggets and gold rain today. There be treasures hidden in these chemicals. And today, mates, today is the day we uncover the secret treasures of silver nitrate and lead iodide. Today's video will feature two amazing chemical reactions. The first reaction involves a displacement of silver from a solution of silver nitrate using some elemental copper. This results in a pile of silver powder which we can melt into some silver nuggets. The second reaction is also known as the gold rain reaction. It's a reaction between potassium iodide and lead nitrate, which are two colorless solutions, and when you combine them together, we can create a beautiful display as a solid is made from two liquids. For our first reaction, we'll start by dissolving some silver nitrate into water. This creates a silvery gray solution as the concentration increases. Oh my gosh, it has gotten so cold just in mixing it up. But that's really cool. It's very, very cold. Wow, amazingly cold. Just dissolving that silver nitrate. Once we have everything nice and dissolved, I'll add in some coils of copper wire to get the reaction started. You can see how quickly the silver forms on the surface of the wire as the copper and silver trade places in the reaction. Now, we'll need to leave this sit for a little while, so in the meantime, let's see if we can't make it rain gold. The second reaction uses solutions of potassium iodide and lead nitrate. When these two colorless solutions are combined, a yellow solid is formed which will rain out of the solution to the bottom of the cylinder. This is a very visual reaction that I use early in the year to get kids excited about chemistry. Seeing a solid produced from two liquids is always neat, but when you have such a vibrant color that is produced, it's literally breathtaking. If we have a closer look at the bottom of the cylinder, we should be able to see the gold rain as the solid lead iodide falls to the bottom. If we leave everything sit for a while, the solution should turn clear again as all the yellow solids precipitate or rain to the bottom. Now, while this reaction may not leave us with any real treasure other than a little bit of lead iodide, the first reaction is steadily producing silver powder, which will lead to a bit of treasure we can hold on to. So here you can actually see the bubbles. Proof of a chemical reaction. You can always tell if there's bubbles. It's definitely a chemical reaction that's taking place. So that's all the silver that we're after collected on the bottom there.
The copper still has quite a bit of silver on it as well. But we're going to be able to collect all that and melt it into an actual bead of silver. After allowing the reaction to complete, I carefully decanted the solution, which is now mostly copper nitrate, and washed the copper wires off to collect as much silver powder as possible. Then I carefully decanted the silver powder to remove as much of the water as possible. Now we just have to wait for the rest of the water to evaporate. After the water is dealt with, we can move on to melting down the silver powder. I've collected it all into this bottle, and you can see just how fuzzy and shiny the powder is, because it's silver. Alright, let's take it outside and melt it down. I didn't see the need to fire up the foundry for this little bit of silver, so I'm just using my propane torch to melt it inside of this barbecue charcoal briquette. I hollowed out a space to contain the silver, added the powder, and fired up the torch. It took a little while to melt it all down, as the melting point of silver is a little over 1700 degrees, and I had to put it into a little crucible as the silver quickly outgrew the charcoal. After melting it all together, we're left with this, a beautiful little silver nugget that any pirate would just die to get his hands on. So this was really cool, turning a crystalline solid into a silver nugget through a chemical reaction and a little bit of heat. That's pretty interesting. It really is a beautiful reaction too. Seeing that silver collect on those copper wires was really pretty. And speaking of beautiful reactions, how about that gold rain, huh? A little bit of gold rain? Pretty clever, huh? Sadly, there's not really any actual treasure that we can get from that, but it is a really pretty reaction, we have to admit. That's just beautiful. It's one of my favorites, absolutely, just because it's so visually appealing. So I hope you enjoyed this quest for treasure. It was pretty cool. We were actually able to find just a little bit of treasure along the way. Aye, we found the treasure. And, well, we were able to see some really cool chemical reactions as well. Hey, if you missed last week's episode, please check it out. I think it's hilarious because I get burned, I set some things on fire, I get shocked a lot, like a lot. It's super fun. I thought it was pretty funny, and I think you guys would enjoy it as well. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link down in the description. You can click on that and it'll take you back to last week's video just so you can check it out. How to start a fire using a little electric spark. I try and shoot the electric spark, of course, from my finger, which is where the fun comes into play because I get shocked like a ton. It's super cool. So anyway, I think you guys should check it out. You'd probably enjoy it. Alright, thank you guys for your support. I just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate hearing your feedback. It's really fun to just read your comments and that sort of thing, so please keep those coming. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure you go do that right now. It's okay, I'll wait. I'll wait for you. Because it's important, like, you should totally be subscribed, because that way you'll be in the know. You'll be one of the first to know, and make sure you sign up for the little notifications thing, the little bell icon thingy down there. Anyway, that will make sure that you get notified every time I post a video. That way you can see the crazy fun that I'm having each week. Alright guys, so thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up down there. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a little comment, let me know what you think, or even if you just want to say hey, like, that's totally cool. You can just comment and say, hey, what's up? So yeah, thanks again for watching. Aside from that, I'll catch you guys next time.